Da, 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 da. What's good, world, guys? My name's Matt McCoy, country song teacher. Hope y'all doing well. I get questions every single day about these little fellas called a capo, C-A-P-O. What do they do? How to use them? The different types. Some hook, they stand straight up, look like this. Some hook around. Some will just clip on like this. There's so many good brands, by the way. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I have a lot of capo companies reach out to me and stuff like that. I'm not sponsored by any, but there's so many good ones. But we're just going to use this one by, I think this is a Kaiser one right here. So, actually, no, that's I'm not sure who this is. We're going to talk about what a capo does, whether you should use one. I think if you're a beginner, you definitely want to make sure you've invested in one of these. So a lot of times people write me, hey, Matt, I heard that song. I saw your video, but I don't have a capo. Get one. You $10 or something on Amazon. You can find them for sure. So let's take this, my go-to song always, Travis Tritt, G, C, and D. It goes up. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. So when I played that first note as a G chord, that's called the root note. And the root note is the key of the song. So what happens is, let's say I put this capo on the first fret. What you can do, there's a couple things you can do with the capo. You can play those same chords. I'm going to still play the G, C, and D. But what this did, when I put that on that G, it raised it up a half a step to a G sharp, A flat, whatever you want to call it. So it goes up. I'm going to be somebody. One of these days I'm going to break these chains. So a couple things you can do with this also. Maybe sing. Put the capo on different frets and sing. Make sure you're in key, in tune, your voice is in tune with the song. Sing for somebody, and you can even ask someone which key sounds best. So you can kind of learn which key to sing in. If you put the capo on the second fret, remember each time you slide that capo up, you're raising the song a half a step. That's super important to know. So now a G goes to G sharp, then an A. You can look over here, I'll show you maybe a second on the piano. So now, even though I'm strumming a G chord first, the chord is actually an A because I've got the capo on the second fret. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. There you go. Then you go up to an A sharp. So again, you're playing as the G, but the actual key is an A sharp. What you can do too is you can have two different guitars. I might have a capo on the third fret, playing G, C, and D, and someone else might be not using an electric guitar, no capo, and they're playing an A sharp, and they're playing in a harder key. So again, if you're a beginner, like you know I am, and probably a lot of you all that watch my videos, you want to use this capo so you can play easy chords and still be in the key with the band or still fit your voice. So that's the main takeaway from this video. You use this to have the, like I said, for it to fit your voice and be able to play with other guitars, maybe that are better than you, and you can keep it simple. So I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. You see how it's getting higher and higher, harder for my voice? So now we're at A sharp. Now we go to a B. Now we're in the key of B. Again, we're still playing G, C, and D. Same thing. When I say second fret, it's relative to the capo. So that'd be first fret, second, and third, and so forth. You're playing your G, C, and D. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. See that? Now we're going from a B. So again, it's from a G to A sharp, B, and now, what is it? Am I saying that right? Let's see. So we're playing a G, it goes to a G sharp, that's right, then an A sharp, then a B, and there is no B sharp, so this would be a C. So play the key of C, put that capo on the 5th fret. Notice this too, here's a couple things you can do. You go, I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. So I can do a high octave, or you can go hit that lower. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. And so forth. So you see, you can kind of decide what fits your voice. So that would be a C, This would be a C sharp. That would be a D. This would be a D sharp. This would be an E, and there's no E sharp, so this would be an F. So forth. So now again, you see, notice how they have two dots there. This would be an F sharp in the 12th fret. You can't really put a capo because the guitar is the hook, but you're back to the original key of G. So that's how you can play all 12 different keys. Like I said, when you see the two dots, you're back to the original key. So what I would recommend, like I said, let's say you have my 4-chord songbooks, and obviously in my 4-chord songbooks, every song is G, C, E minor, and D. So some songs you just want to play open. That means no capo. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. Born to love again, I'm a brand new man. And the other time, you just might want to, like I said, for your voice, try the capo different places. And remember, you're going to do a couple strums to get yourself in key with that song, because you can't just jump in the same key you were before because you've changed it. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. Born to love again, I'm a brand new man. So what I would recommend is getting a capo. Like I said, guys, there's so many good brands. It doesn't matter. They're all going to do the same trick. All they're doing, like I said, all a capo is doing is squeezing the strings to make the next fret the new first fret. So, like I said, with no capo, this is the first, second, third, and fourth. Now this would be the first fret, second fret. This would be the first fret, and so forth. And it helps you play easy chords. As you know, 90% of the songs I teach, I lock in the two bottom strings of the third fret, and I play G, and I slide down for a C add 9 or C. Then I slide down to the third string for a D. Then I press the 5th and 4th for an E minor. So that's why I'm gonna, like I said, still to this day, I've been playing for 20 some years. I still 90% of the time use those 4 chords. But to make songs sound a little different and to switch it up, it is definitely fun to have that capo. Let me say this too while I'm thinking of it, guys. My 9-year-old is really getting into drums. He's wanting to play the drums really bad. I'm about to buy him a drum set. What I'm thinking about doing, y'all can let me know in the comment section if you want me to do this. I'm thinking about taking drum lessons with him, and everything I learn comes straight on my YouTube channel and teach it. So, like I said, if you're interested in that, let me know. It'll be totally, I don't know what I'm doing with drums. I've got pretty good rhythm and stuff, so I'd be anxious to see if I could teach that. All I would do is take it from a teacher. I always say I want to be a channel of God's blessings, not a reservoir. I would just take that lesson I learned and come give it to you all for free. That's what I like to do, guys. Hopefully that can be a blessing. Hope this lesson been a blessing to you all. Like I said, some of this is just a review, and you're like, man, I knew that, Matt. I've been following you for a while. But if you're new to guitar, you're probably thinking, do I need to buy one of these? Should I not? Definitely get one of these. But specifically, if you're a beginner, let me throw this little bonus tip too as well. If you're teaching children, or even, I'll be honest with you, if you're teaching even just somebody new, it's great. I do this with my son. Every now and then I just capo, say the 5th fret or something, because what it does, it shrinks that guitar. So instead of him having to look at his strumming hand and way over here to his chord positioning hand, going back and forth, it shrinks that guitar, and now he's right here. He can see it a lot easier. See that? Now you're closer. Your eyes are closer to your hands in the picking position, that kind of triangle to see. All right, guys, hope it helps y'all. For more lessons like this, and if you want to get the 4-chord songbook, that kind of thing, go to CountrySongTeacher.com. All one word, CountrySongTeacher.com. What I'm thinking about doing too is I'm working on a membership site where I kind of do a lot of lessons, kind of a vlog my daily life. I might even do some fitness things, some stuff like that on my website. So be staying tuned for that. Yeah, I'm praying about it still, how God wants me to use that. Because the YouTube earnings and stuff go up and down, sales go up and down, and it would be a steady way for me to be able to keep doing what I'm doing for a living while my 3 kids are getting homeschooled, right? So I'm like I said, be praying for that on that issue there. I'm thinking about doing a premium site on CountrySongTeacher.com. If you don't have the strumming course, beginner guitar course, piano course, please go check those out. I think you'll really enjoy them. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for a song tutorial. It's been a while since I've done those. I love you. God bless you.